Alrighty, so today we got a Volkswagen Tourag. Already did front brakes and rotors a couple days ago. Now we're going to do the rear brakes, rear rotors. So tag along for me with doing rear brakes and rotors on a Volkswagen Tourag. Okay, so take this caliper off. You got these two bolts, the triple squares. It is a M14 triple square. Take these off and then I'll show you what's okay. Once you slide this caliper off, does that hang here, shouldn't go anywhere. Next, I'm gonna take off this rotor. You got one T50 right there, pull that off. And then you got another triple square, which is going to be a, let's go with this M6, a little bit smaller. Alright, which is going to be a M5. Okay, I'll show you once I have this on. Okay, once I got this all cleaned up, you want to get the majority of all the rest, just so when the owner goes to brake the vehicle, there's no vibrations. Might as well just do it and not see the hassle and do it again. So we'll throw this rotor on. Now what I like to do is some anti-seize everything you can on this vehicle. It's just what I recommend. These cars suck to work on because everything is so hard to take off. So if you do a good enough job, you're gonna get called back. Might as well help you on the long run. Now we got the new rotor on. You tighten this just, I always tighten it, you know, give it one full round. Once it starts snug down, give it about, you know, 50, I would say 50-degree turn. I'm gonna start undoing the caliper. Obviously, you know, these brakes are starting to get a little cooked. This one does have a sensor on it. The lady did buy the replacement sensors. If not, make sure you keep them in good quality and not break it. And then I'm gonna show you a trick how to knock that off. Okay, here's where it connects. The best way to do this: take a flathead, put it on the side, and then you just tap it, and it should pop off. That's what I did with the front ones. Made it a lot easier. The clips are broken, so well, okay, so take these out, you know, just slide them out like this. This one does have a sensor which is connected right here. Some people don't buy the replacement ones. This person did. So with that being said, you know, be careful taking it out. She did wear into this one, so this one is causing the warning. Luckily she did buy new ones, so I don't have to worry about you know, being careful with these ones. But I'll show you how to decompress the caliper and how to put the brakes back in. So how to put these pistons in on these Brembos. You gotta pop the bleeder valve. You don't have to use what I'm using. This just helps not push air back in or to get fluid all over the place. And then you just kind of gotta push down, do it with your fingers. All the fluid gets trapped back in there. Okay, see, all the way compressed. Then we'll close that off to the next side. But you guys see how they do it the first time, so you don't need. Okay, so once you got the pistons, push all the way back. This is what's the next step. Okay, so make sure new brake pad, obviously. Make sure you go through the back and put up your wear sensor. Go on like so. Push that in, and then you just push these in like so. Just getting to line up with this bracket. Okay, bam. And then the other side doesn't have a wear sensor, so you know, you just slide it in, and then I'll show you how to. Okay, now the caliper bracket goes back, or bolt bracket goes back on. Obviously, you know, adjust it, line it up. I'm gonna throw some anti-seize on here just because, you know, like I said, you do a good enough job, people are gonna come back. Obviously, you know, you make it easy on yourself first time, then it'll be easy for the rest. These were a pain to get off, so I'm just gonna help myself later. Saving this lady about $1,000. So might as well make it easier on me if I'm gonna have to do this again. Yeah, finally got this thing back on. It's a pain to put these bolts in. You can legit only have to use the impact. You get them in so far, and then I kept thinking like, oh, maybe I was about to cross thread it, so I'd back it back out. The only way to put this stupid caliper back on is thread it in as much as you can, both of them, impact them, impact, 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 until it sits all the way down. You know, it's a German car, Volkswagen, they're all junk. So yeah, so that's how you do rear brake calipers on 2013 Volkswagen Touareg. Same thing with the Porsche Pecans or whatever. But there's that. I'm not going to show the other side because, you know, no point. Alright guys, how we going?